You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hello, pet lovers. This is Michelle Fern, host of Best Bets for Pets on Pet Life Radio. Okay, this is for all you fur parents. This would actually make a great gift for all you fur parents any time of the year. And this is unique. This is like nothing else. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break, and you'll find out what I'm talking about.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
People say less is more. At Red Barn, we think less is better. It's what you won't find that sets our natural premium pet food apart. No byproducts, no corn or soy, no fillers. Just the natural ingredients your pets need to live the healthy life they deserve. Look at the label. We want you to. Red Barn Naturals Pet Food. Simply the best. Find it in your local pet specialty store. Try our chicken rolled food as a meal or shredded as a topper.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to introduce Jan Stein. She is the president and creator of Imaginit, and she has a really cool product called POP Pix. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. Absolutely. It's Paint on Picture, and it's an acronym is POP, and it's for your pet pics, any pics, actually, and for humans and their pets.
So when we talk about, paint on pics, a lot of people out there are thinking, okay, a lot of pictures are usually small and there's some pretty decent photos out these days, but this is nothing like what POP Pix is about. So it's hard to give a good visual because they're so unique and so gorgeous, but what would be a good way to describe them for someone that is not able to see them as they're listening to us right now?
Well, I think, Michelle, first of all, again, thanks for having me on the show. I wanted to mention that at the very beginning. But for the POP, for Paint on Pix, it's really a print that is taken from a digital image. And how many times have you been walking around, anywhere, and you're in the store, you're in the grocery store, you're in the doctor's office, you're just hanging around, especially if you're always with your pet, somebody will stop you and then their pet isn't there, for instance, and they'll show you a picture in their phone. And they'll go through thousands of them. So I've decided, that we could emancipate the picture from the cell phone and from the computers and from sticks and all the digital gadgetries that we have. And there's nothing magical about, doing that. For instance, you can take a picture and you can print them on your own computers. You can print them anywhere. But printing the way that I print it is with a master printer. It's a one print that's made, that's graphically enhanced. Look at the picture. We do it, one-on-one. There's not anything that's mass-produced. And once a picture is qualified, it can be a 300 DPI. It could be an Instagram picture. Then the magic starts to happen. We print on an artistic quality canvas. And then I have painters and framers, and they take and really add the enhancement in the picture or to the picture, and it pops. It goes from being a boring picture to completely fabulous. and that's the pop part of it. It's a reference to pop culture, it's a reference to pop art. And so it's a one-up, as they say. It's not something that's mass-produced.
Well, you sent a sample, and thank you. And I did like that it was very well packaged because, this is more, I think, of a special kind of product. It's not for the value. I think it's a great price. I love that it's sent carefully packaged, and it's a very wow type of picture. This is for anybody, I think, that's very enamored. Their fur babies are they're kids, and they're passionate about their animals. And this is just, one of these one-of-a-kind type of products.
Well, it's a great memory. I mean, it's exactly what happened to me. It sort of brought together the passions that I have at this particular time in my life, being that I had owned an art gallery and run an art gallery and met a lot of fine artists and photographers, and I have done photography on my own, so I know a little bit about the digital images. But this passion of the arts came together when, I fell in love with my Maltese, Gigi, whose picture you're probably looking at right now. And I just was taking pictures of her, and then I had studio pictures shot of her and professional pictures because it's like my child. She is, my son's 35 and he's a world traveler and doing his thing. I'm here with my puppy and I'm taking pictures, and I'm really, really loving everything about her. And so she is my family. I mean, I am her human. So she's my family, and the pictures are everywhere. And then I had an opportunity to meet somebody who basically had started the company and learned a little bit about what the person was doing with his partner. And then I really got involved because I love the artistic integrity of the piece and the product. And you reference the shipping. To me, because it's a fine art quality piece, it's very accessible and it's very affordable. And, it's not something that's auctionable. It's something that you're just going to keep at home as a treasure, as a memory. But it still has artistic integrity. It's exactly what I learned about when I ran a fine art gallery. And I brought that knowledge to basically a product that's very unique, very affordable, and can withstand being shown or displayed in an office or a vacation home or, your personal residence, along with any fine art that you might have. It has the same integrity. The materials are artistically, solid brands. The acrylics, the painter uses clear coating, so it's an archival type of product. And the shipping is the final sort of artistic reference where it's put into a packaging that is specifically for fine art. And so that's, basically I just wanted to punctuate it with, that the same integrity, the same artistic integrity as we start when we receive the picture.
For the guests that are listening, my fans that are listening and are thinking about, this would be a great way to kind of memorialize my pet, to give a gift to someone. What do you give them when they're crazy about their fur kid, or
exactly.
Or to give somebody whose pet, to memorialize your own pet or a pet that just passed for someone? What a great gift this is. So how would someone go about doing this?
So they just basically can contact me, and I receive the images directly. We talk about it one-on-one personally. They can go to my website, which is janstein.com. They can email me at imaginate@gmail.com. They can telephone me directly. It's an area code I live in West Palm Beach, Florida, but the area code is from Tampa when I lived there a bunch of years ago. So my phone number I can give you if you want to share that with everyone, or if you want to, put that so people can call me directly. And then we receive an image together. We talk about it, look at the quality of it, and understand where the picture wants to be. If it wants to be on a big wall, and we accommodate the size, I can print any size, any dimensions that is necessary. Basically, the quality of the image sometimes determines the size of the picture. If the quality, isn't a great quality, we can't go too large because it would be too much noise in it. But a lot of times we can get rid of noise, and then the painter can do a lot of magic, even if it's not a fabulous picture, if it's a cell phone picture, if it's a 72 DPI, something that you're out at a park, you're taking, you just happen to shoot this wonderful image. And if it's a feline image, my sister has Persian cats, and we did a beautiful picture of her Persians, and we've done geckos, painted geckos that looks fabulous, birds, any animals, equine. We have beautiful equine, especially in West Palm. We have a large polo community, so we have equine images that we've done, and they typically might have the animal and the human in it. So we can really, navigate that.
And what about the finish size? How does that vary?
Well, the sizes are basically, we started 16 by 20, but any size, if you have a wall and you want it to be a 30 by 40, or you want it to be any size, it's basically the placement of the picture, whether the lighting, is there for the picture. Once you decide where you want to put it, you want to make sure it has some illumination. I have illumination that's LED lights. It's an eco-friendly type of illumination that would fit on a 16 by 20 or maybe a little bit larger size. But it's all determined by, basically this is the image I want, then where do we want to hang it? And what size wall do we have? Are we limited in size, or do we want to go big? And once I understand all of that, then we navigate how it's going to be framed. Is it horizontal? Is it vertical? We can do cropping, graphically. That's done with a digital image.
Okay, great.
So it's a very, it's fluid and it's very easy. It's just the questions that you're asking are basically exactly what I would talk to with any customer that would call, is based on their personal space and their personal, interests and desires of how they want to view their family member.
So, Jan, for people that are listening, I know we talked about this a little before, but the best way is to contact you really through your website at janstein.com. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be the best way.
Okay.
And we'll respond immediately. And my phone number is another way, just in case there's a computer glitch. Every once in a while, there are computer glitches. So, I'm happy to share my phone number, and people can call me directly. And that number is 813-928-5223.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for being on Best Bets for Pets and telling us all about your gorgeous POP pics.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
I'd like to thank my guest, Jan Stein, for telling us all about her gorgeous POP pics. And I would like to thank my producer, Mark Winter, for making me and my guests sound great. And for all my fans listening to all of these great shows, listening in all of the great products, thank you so much. Stay tuned for more great shows coming up.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.